Greetings. This is Dr. Arlen K. Parham, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Elevate and Inspire. We want to lift up your mind, push you to the next level. We want you to see you be a success in life and receive everything and that life has to offer. And sure, I have faith in God and what God has to offer for your life. I want to take time out to talk to you from this thought. Happiness is not something you find, it's something you build. Happiness is not something you find, it's something you build. Inspired by The Pursuit of Happiness, the movie that we know that Will Smith played in. The picture is this: you're broke. Your bank account has $21.33 in it. You're sleeping in the bathroom at BART train station with your 5-year-old son. You have exactly one slot at a top brokerage firm. There's one intern waiting on you, and you're not even getting paid for it. Now, here's what's the crazy part: that's not rock bottom, that's Tuesday. This is a true story of Chris Gardner, and what he did next changed everything. Chris Gardner didn't tell his son, life is hard. He showed him something better. Every single day, he put on his suit, the one suit, and walked into the office like he owned the place. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. This man is going home to a shelter every night and coming to work every morning like he belongs on Wall Street. What a mindset. What a shift. This is leadership. Leadership isn't about your title, it's not about your office, it's not about your LinkedIn bio. It's about how you show up, especially when no one would blame you for not showing up at all. The greatest gift a leader gives is not their strategy, it's their example. Let me give you a quick question here. What are your people learning from watching you right now? Let that resonate. Let that sit in your mind and marinate. The power of vision. Here's what's funny. Well, not funny like ha ha, more like funny, mind blowing. Chris Gardner had zero qualifications to be a stockbroker, no degree, no finance background, no connection. What he had was a vision so clear he could see himself there before he was there. Do you have that type of vision? There's a scene where he's doing math problems in his head while walking, solving the puzzle over candidates couldn't even finish on paper because his why was bigger than their how. And your why has to be bigger than their how. You know that derails most leaders. It's not a lack of resources, it's lack of resolve. The moment the vision gets fuzzy, the efforts get lazy. Let me say this: your vision has to be more vivid than your obstacles. If you can see it clearly, you can pursue it relentlessly. The funny truth about resilience. Let me talk about it. Let's talk about that resilience just a second. Let's be real with each other for a second. We all have bad days. Days when the printer jams, the meeting runs over, the coffee machine breaks, and something eats your lunch out of the office fridge. Again, we sat there thinking, I can't deal with this right now. Chris Garner's bad days was no house, no money, no suit, one child, and a deadline. He didn't have resilience coach. He didn't have a meditation app. He didn't do a 5 minute journaling routine. He just decided every single morning that today was going to be the day he moved forward. Do you have that type of resilience, that heart, that mindset? Resilience isn't about never failing. It's about having a very short memory for failure and a very long memory for purpose. It was said, fall 7 times, stand up 8, and maybe, just maybe, fix your collar before you walk back in. Fall 7 times, stand up 8, maybe, just maybe, fix your collar before you walk back in. Let me talk about integrity under pressure. One of the most powerful moments in Chris Gardner's story is what he didn't do. He didn't cut corners. He didn't lie. He didn't sacrifice his integrity to survive. And that's hard sometimes when you are in a desperate situation, when temptation is there to compromise who you are. But God understood something that takes most people decades to learn. Your character is the only asset no one can possess or repossess. Your character is the only asset that no one can repossess from you. The world will test you, circumstances will test you, and the real question isn't whether you face pressure, because you will. The question is, who will you be when the pressure hits? Who will you become after the pressure starts? So let me give you 3 takeaways. So as we close, here's what Chris Garner's story hands us for free. Lead by example, not by words. Your team is always watching. Make sure that the show is worth watching. Guard your vision fiercely. When life gets loud, your vision needs to get louder. Let your integrity be non negotiable. Skills can be developed, and character must be protected. Chris Garner went from sleeping in a train station bathroom to founding his own multi-million-dollar brokerage firm. Not because life got easier, because he got better. And so can you. The pursuit of happiness. Yes, yes. Starts the moment you decide your circumstances don't define you, your choices do. Now lead like someone is watching, because they are. Thank you for stopping by and tuning in. I want to encourage you to get my book on discipleship. We're exploring a different angle in discipleship from inside the prison walls back to the community and the church. It's called Unchained Potential to Rise Above, on all major platforms. And surely it's easier to get on Barnes and Noble as well as Amazon. Until next time, keep your head up, stand up, and stay up. Greetings. This is Dr. Arlen K. Parham, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Elevate and Inspire. We want to lift up your mind, push you to the next level. We want you to see you be a success in life and receive everything and that life has to offer. And sure.